What's good? How y'all doing this evening? Welcome back to the Forever I Love Atlanta Sports Podcast. That's FILA Sports Podcast. This your boy, The Don. Co-host Rick Flex. He couldn't be with us tonight. He's recovering from surgery. So y'all, keep him in y'all prayers or whatnot. But show must go on. Tonight we're going to pretty much touch a hot topic. And we're going to probably lay it the rest tonight. I'm tired of these folks coming out here disrespecting Matt Ryan. But you already know. If you're new to the channel, you already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. It's free. Also, hit that like button. Share this content out with other Atlanta sports fanatics. And hit us up in the comment section. As always, come holla at your hometown sports podcast. We got two of my close homeboys with me tonight. We got GSHM on, MadMike from MadMike Sports. What's good, man?
Hey, man, I'm just chilling, man. You got the right topic for the right person. Persons. I'll say that, the persons.
All right. And then we got longtime hometown supporter, Latravis. What's good, man?
What's good, everybody? I'm going. Let me start off by saying you already lied before we even got you in the story. You talking about something you want to put at the risk. I can guarantee somebody say something negative, and we're gonna be arguing right after the show.
Oh man.
He ain't lying though.
Yeah, he ain't lying. All right, people in the chat, I'm glad y'all could join us. Y'all know where to follow us at on Twitter, FILA_SP. Also on Facebook, FILA Sports Podcast. And if you just want to check the audio out, we on Apple Podcasts, we on Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts, all that, Also, I think we on, what's the other thing called? I forgot, but we on everything. Just keep a lookout on us. I see Luscious Change, they said y'all sideways, man. We gotta be sideways because folks coming at us sideways,
Hey,
so
I'm trying to get the damn camera around. I'm like,
I got you, man. I got you. Stay right. Don't move it, man. I got you.
All right, I got you.
I just turn mine around.
I got you. I know. Yeah. There you go, MadMike. You fits.
Okay.
All right. Travis, you can move yours around one time and let's go ahead.
There we go. All
right. I'll fix you. Don't worry about it. I got you.
But yeah, man, he's definitely right about that. I don't know if this subject will ever go away. There's something that like they're gonna say something stupid, and I'm gonna have to do a damn live show. And keep it going.
You need to get me on your show one night too.
All
right, everybody in the chat, what's good, Alex, man? Evening. Hey, if you ain't subscribed to the channel, man, subscribe to the channel. We talk all Atlanta sports all the time, man. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the topic, man. It's crazy that you see a lot of our fan base, most people in our fan base want to trade Matt Ryan, cut Matt Ryan. Look, guys, it's not that. First off, let's be real. It's not that easy to get rid of someone who's locked in a contract, 5 years, and he got 3 more years left on his contract, 2 or 3 more years, and then how we've been restructuring it so much. You really got to think about it. Like, we're not finna sit here in his last 2 years of his contract, pay this man like 80 mil. So guess what? We're going to go ahead and give him a 2-year extension on top of that 5 years. So it's going to take, I'm telling you guys, like, Matt Ryan is not leaving no time soon. He's going to retire Atlanta Falcons.
Give up on Trevor Lawrence talk, all right? Stop it. Stop yourself. It's not happening, okay? We're not getting a black quarterback. That's done here in Atlanta because y'all done showed y'all mother freaking behinds. Because every time a black man even line up at quarterback, we need to trade it. We need to trade for him. It's not happening. All right, we'll never see another black quarterback here in Atlanta ever again. Why? Because of you black people. You did it to yourselves. That issue is dead. So prepare to see people who look like Matt Ryan. Okay, period. Point blank. The end.
All right, another thing, man. It's not even just that. Just earlier this week, I think we seen some people because the Texans and Deshaun Watson, I guess they at odds right now because Deshaun he looking at Pat Mahomes, contract that he just got. He said he don't want Pat Mahomes money, but he want to get somewhat close to it. And so he pretty much saying that, hey, if he don't get what he want, he'll probably leave. Pretty sure the Texans gonna take care of him. But you see a lot of Falcons fans sitting up here saying assumed with him wearing, he used to be the Atlanta Falcons ball boy. So they talking about assumed he'll be a Falcon. I'm like, come on, y'all. Like, we gonna bring in a guy who only played in the league for 3 seasons. And he had injury. He been out. He missed some time to come play in Atlanta. Why?
Didn't he have a knee injury?
Yes.
Yeah.
He have he tore his ACL or something like
that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is why Atlanta Falcons fans they don't think. Why would you bring a guy in who's had a knee injury? So we're talking about a guy who had a knee injury and we're trying to bring him back. Why? I don't get that, man. I don't understand why would you want to bring back a guy who had a torn ACL. This is not a position where you can. It's for me. Your legs for a quarterback is everything. Mm-hmm. Your legs is even more important for a receiver. It's more important than receiver. It's more important than running back because you got these big 300-pound guys running at you, and if your legs are not, if you're not confident in your leg, you can't get the ball out with the velocity, the accuracy. Like that's everything for a quarterback. Man, I played quarterback for a little bit, and man, that is not for the faint at heart, boy. You got them big old dudes coming at you, man. Lucky for me, I can run fast, but sheesh. Whew. Yeah, you don't need knee injuries or even thinking about knee injuries at that position, man.
But folks have been saying, "Oh, we need a black quarterback, so he can avoid sacks." And I'm like, do y'all realize Deshaun Watson was one of those quarterbacks that got sacked a lot these past couple of seasons?
He's one of the most hit and sack quarterbacks in the NFL. He's always 1-2, 1-2, 1-2 with him and Matt Ryan. Okay, him and Matt Ryan's always 1-2-3. They always 1-2-3. One of them.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, MadMike. Now you said you played quarterback. How them blindside hits feel?
Bro. They are the absolute worst, man. The blindside hits are the absolute because you don't see that shit. You don't see it coming, and
don't even feel it. You
can't prepare for it.
You zoned in on the target. You zoned in on your target. You look like, I got an open receiver. And as soon as you wind up, you done got clocked.
Yes. Bro, I'm good on that one. I got 2 quarterbacks. Nah.
All right, but the issue I see people having is, Matt Ryan choked in the Super Bowl. If we had Mike Vick, we would have won the Super Bowl. And I'm like,
Skip, no, you don't. You shut up. It's my time to shine. Because now you touching on something sensitive. Because for all you Falcons fans that comes in here and say the most asinine stuff I've ever heard in my life. If it would have been Vic in the Super Bowl, we would have won. First of all, Vic can't hit the ball out of a damn barn. Let alone talking about Julio Jones on a pinpoint pass on the sideline for us to extend the drive. We ain't gonna do that. I'm tired of y'all. Every time you turn around, y'all talk about Matt Ryan, you always got something to say about, Matt Ryan got weapons. Well, let's go down the weapon tree. Let's just go down the weapon tree. He comes in drafted, and 2 of previous weapons that were drafted for Vic was Matt Ryan weapons. Roddy White, and Michael Jenkins. All right? Then the following year, they traded to get Tony Gonzalez. Okay, cool. Now, Jenkins, still trash. Roddy White, they ain't never win a bust team, but Matt Ryan made him an all-pro player. And Tony Gonzalez, okay, he's a but I'm here to tell y'all, if Tony Gonzalez stayed in Kansas City, you think he would have played past 2010? When you got your quarterbacks being Tyler Thigpen and Matt Castle? I don't think so.
Exactly.
No chance in hell,
He would have retired happily in 2010 and been done with this. But he stayed an extra few years because you had a quarterback in Matt Ryan. A damn good quarterback at that. I said, now, let's go down. I said, y'all want to bring up, but he had Sanu. Did y'all know who Sanu was when he got to Atlanta? Hell no. He had Taylor Gabriel. Taylor Gabriel was cut freaking Browns before he signed to Atlanta. And he came to Atlanta, he did decent and got a contract with Chicago after the fact. And then he just got cut by Chicago. What we doing here? We got Cavalry. Okay, the young man's a stud. I give him that much credit. What about what's the name?
Austin
Hooper. We gonna find out how good Hooper is when he up there getting past Baker Mayfield. You know what I'm saying? Like, people have literally got contracts. Thank you, Matt. You know what I'm saying? That's what you. For every player and coach that left Atlanta should be putting thank you letters in that man box. Mike Malarkey, head coaching job, and he left Atlanta. Thank you, Matt.
He got two head coaching jobs.
Dirk Cutter.
Yeah, Dirk Cutter got a head coaching job when he left Atlanta. Thank you, Matt. Listen, I don't care what nobody say. Y'all don't. I said a lot of y'all don't know. Y'all ain't too in depth with this. I said, but y'all don't even know that when the Falcons went 500 in 2018, after they beat Washington, and we was 4-4, did y'all not know that it was actually teams considering Sarkisian as a head coaching candidate?
That was crazy.
Yeah, they don't remember that, man. They don't remember that.
I greatly appreciate you, Matt. That man was considered as a head coaching candidate. Thank you, Matt. But y'all want to say, if it had been Vic, he would have did XYZ, or Vic ain't had a weapon. Well, let's go down Vic weapon tree. Because Vic had Peerless Price. Now, I don't care what none about it say. Yeah, he might have tried to.
Was good. He was serviceable.
He might have straightened his jersey out on the field. He was trying to look good, but at the same time, Vic couldn't hit the man worth a damn, so we don't know whether it was either Peerless Price or Vic. I said then he had Dez White. We drafted Michael Jenkins. As a matter of fact, if y'all recall correctly,
we also traded back in the first round.
So Hall traded back in the first round to get Michael Jenkins. Then we turn around the following year, we draft Roddy White. Then he had his favorite security blanket in Algie Crumpler. So I'm like, so then you had that DVD backfield, Don Vic Duckett. You had a danger.
Brian Field was nothing to slouch at. Brian Field was nothing to slouch. He was a very good productive receiver.
And then y'all forgetting about the offensive line. You had Keenan Forney, you had McClure, you had some other guys. He had a good offensive line.
Kevin Schaefer.
Yep.
Kevin Schaefer. Yep. Yeah.
Matt Ryan wish we had a line like that.
Garza. Like, come on, bro. If you look at it, I said, with the weapons that y'all say Ryan have, no, Ryan made them. Vic weapons was actually decent before they even got him. And he did nothing with but the side of the ball y'all don't focus on, Matt Ryan never had. He ain't never had a defense. But Lord knows, boy, Vic would have had X, Y, and Z. But Vic had a defense. We had a front seven that could stop the run and get after the quarterback.
Yep.
When you got a front seven that consists of Brady Smith, Eddie Jasper, Ellis Johnson, Patrick Kearney, Rod Coleman, doggone Keith Brooking, Chris Draft, Matt Stewart, Mark Semino. Like they weren't great individually, but they played great collectively.
The most important element that Michael Vick had that Matt Ryan did not have consistently is a run game.
Yeah.
That's it. The man had a consistent run game. Yeah. If he would have just paid
2 years straight,
any attention to his receivers and grown as a quarterback, that's easy. Give Matt Ryan a running game and see what he's done with the running game. He's gotten no further. Like, every time this guy have at least a running game that could get him 1,000 yards, this man has always made it to the damn NFC Championship.
Not even that, Mike, not even NFC Championship though. Like, hell, like, we talking about a good run game. That's a division. We win the division and get a first round bye in the playoffs.
Bro, like that's what I'm talking about. It's like this man has all like it's been a running game, man. Man, it's a wrap. Get Matt Ryan in the game, it's a wrap, dog. That's really just
have a good running game. We went far was 2012 because our rushing attack that year was really kind of bad.
Yeah, it was horrible.
I think Turner had like 217 carries for 800 yards. Like that's kind of decent, but we were still like 20 something. We was like 20 something in the league in rushing, but we made it to the NFC Championship game. Oh, and by the way, Matt Ryan played the number one and number two defense in back-to-back weeks and slaughtered both of them.
Whoa, slaughtered them.
As good as Seattle defense was in 2012, San Francisco defense to me was better. And Matt picked them completely apart. Do y'all know that they had Alden Smith, who was the sack leader that year, didn't even touch my
But Latravis, but he choked the game away though.
I ain't know he played free safety.
Exactly.
I ain't know he played. I ain't know that he let doggone Frank Gore just run up and down the field. I ain't know he played middle linebacker. Because when I last checked, the people I saw on the field was Steven Nicholas, Curtis Lofton, and Sean Witherspoon. I ain't see a two out there.
Nicholas, man.
Exactly.
I forgot all about Steven Nicholas, bro. That boy, he no better than goddamn Devondre Campbell. If you looking at Steven Nicholas, he is Devondre Campbell.
Who you telling, man?
Wow. That's wild that you said that. But I mean, I feel like Campbell more upgrade, but they're in the ballpark though.
And let's talk about Kyle Shanahan, man. I'm tired of folks saying, "Oh, Kyle Shanahan made the Falcons offense. Kyle Shanahan made Matt Ryan." I'm like, come on now, like for real. Like y'all literally forgetting the year before 2016, y'all was calling for Kyle Shanahan job. Oh man, we need to get rid of Kyle Shanahan. Oh, we need to get rid of Matt Ryan too. Season first game of the season. First game of the season. I remember we played Tampa Bay at the Dome. Like Matt Ryan threw a couple of picks, and then we lost that game.
He did. No,
he threw one. Well, he threw one pick.
You know he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
I promise you. I just did a film study on that game. He ain't throw a pick. He ain't have a turnover.
I gotta go back and check. I go back and check.
The crab legs.
I'll go back and check. But listen. But I remember that game. We lost that game. Everybody was calling for Kyle Shanahan's job. And we went on a win streak. And ultimately, we, went to the playoffs and went to the Super Bowl. Now, February 7th, 2017 is a night, that just, we try to wipe out our memory, but it is what it is. People got to understand, let's be real. If you go back and you go down the lines of Super Bowl teams, all right, we was ranked 27th ranked defense walking into doggone NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. 27 ranked defense. That's unheard of for a Super Bowl team.
That's crazy.
Normally, your Super Bowl teams, they're going to at least have average or a little bit, under average defense. But for us to pretty much be close to the bottom of the barrel and have a Super Bowl berth that year, that's right there is amazing. And you can only give credit to Matt Ryan.
Falcon fans, y'all want to know a cold hard fact? I'm going to give y'all some cold hard facts. Y'all know how everybody was so excited for that NFC Championship game? How we just dominated and decimated Green Bay. If you would have had a 70% Green Bay team, the outcome probably would have been different. I'm just gonna call it for what it is. If you had a 70% Green Bay Packers team, the outcome possibly could have been different. Now, don't get me wrong, Rodgers and Ryan would have went toe to toe. You would have had a complete shootout, one of the best games you ever saw in your life.
It would have been similar to the game they played that regular season.
Huh?
It would have been similar to the regular season game they played.
Exactly. I said, mine for now, because Rodgers had the ball last night. People don't understand. I said, we won that game 33-32, but I'm gonna give you another cold hard fact. If Geronimo Ellison would have ran the route like he was supposed to, Rodgers would have pinpointed him right in field goal range, and with nothing we could do about it. I'm telling y'all that. Those are cold hard facts right there. Period, point blank. I'm telling you, losses that could have been losses that we won. That I said, y'all shocked about the Super Bowl. Here's the cold ugly truth about that. You shocked about what happened to the Super Bowl when y'all literally watched it happen in week 7 of that season because we let the San Diego Chargers do the exact same thing. Up 20+ points, and we let Phillip Rivers walk right down the field each time.
That sign right there. That was a sure sign. Well, let me get this. Let me just speak on this Kyle Shanahan stuff. Because let's just be honest. And I say this all the time. That man is out in San Francisco picking wide receivers out of fucking trash cans. Like he's literally picking receivers out of the fucking dumpsters. All right, this guy, what is White? I forget his name. Kevin White. This dude ain't played in so fucking long. And he's now a Niner.
Kevin White has he even played a down in the NFL? Because every time I touch him,
that dude ain't played a damn down, and I don't even remember him playing. All right, I honestly don't even remember him playing.
Matter of fact, in 2017 we played the Bears the first game of the season, and I think that man lasted 3 series.
Yeah. And that's the thing. This guy, look, you go back and look at 2015, man, that dude had no idea how to put a pass game together. Matt Ryan had to teach him how to put it together. Matt Ryan had to give him plays that he liked. And, you know, it came down to Dan Quinn and Thomas Dimitroff forcing him to listen to Matt Ryan. This dude had absolutely no idea how to put together a pass. Go back and look at the reception spreads. Julio Jones had almost 60-70%. Like it was. I think Julio had like 138 receptions or something crazy, but his target was like beyond. Like he was targeting only Julio Jones that entire season. And this is 2015.
Yep.
2015 now. Now it's ironically the worst passing year for Matt Ryan in his career.
Let me mock a Falcon fan. All Matt Ryan do is throw to Julio Jones.
But that was the first year Matt Ryan is all like that's the first time Matt Ryan has never, that was his worst. Let's think about this. That was his worst year as a quarterback. Not his rookie year, but the guy that y'all say who built Matt Ryan, who made this team, he had his worst statistical year under that guy until Dan Quinn and Thomas Dimitroff made him. They made him listen to him. They were going to get rid of Kyle Shanahan. They made him do that. Kyle Shanahan would not even be a head coach if it wasn't for Dan Quinn and Thomas Dimitroff. Go back and read it. It's right there for you guys to read, but you guys too fucking stupid to even read. Y'all don't want to read. Y'all don't want to read articles. This man was about to get fired, and Thomas Dimitroff and Dan Quinn made him sit down with Matt Ryan and get that shit right in the offseason.
But MadMike, though, I don't want MadMike. I don't want to read. It's the eye test. It's the eye test.
But that's it.
Hey, the shade.
That's it, though, man. That's it, though. It's all this information that's out there. They made Kyle Shanahan sit down, and that's what made him a better Like, I don't even say he's a better offensive coordinator.
Some people sit up here and say, I had a conversation with somebody last night about this. They saying Kyle Shanahan the best offensive guru in the league right now. I'm like, y'all just really gonna sit here and just disrespect Andy Reid like this?
See, Andy Reid, I've always loved Andy Reid, man. That dude just had so much bad luck. But Andy Reid is he is the premier offensive coordinator in the NFL. I don't give a damn who that dude's a fucking genius. He knows how to put together offenses.
Let me tell you something. I wish I had a prop right now so I could have an iron next to my knee. Because let me tell you something. It's very much an irony that the person, like you said, the person that folks praise that quote unquote made Matt Ryan legit is the same coordinator that Matt Ryan had his worst statistical season as a quarterback in the NFL. So how can this guy make the person that also had his worst career year in his career? Like that don't make no sense. You forgot that we was legit calling Shanahan the quarterback killer. Like
he still is.
If Shanahan was so damn good, why when he left Houston as offensive coordinator, he didn't get a head coaching job? He was in Washington with his dad. When him and his dad both got fired in Washington, he went to Cleveland. He didn't get no head coaching job. He came to Atlanta. He had that bad season. We would call the media, the fans, everybody calling the Cleveland fans laughing at us. Boy, y'all signed Shanahan, but we told y'all he wasn't there. He had that best year. Shanahan is a genius. What? He a what now?
Yeah.
He a genius. But he was just a QB killer about 6 months ago.
Didn't nobody even call him Kyle Shanahan. They called him Mike's little boy. That was his name. Man. Mike's little boy.
That's it. The Super Bowl gave you Kyle, and like you said, other than that, you was Mike Jr. You were Mike the kid. We don't even know your name. You know how when you got the popular sibling, the popular older sibling in school, and you ain't got your own name. You so and so little so you so and so little brother. That was saying it was.
Yep.
Right.
Man. But yeah, let me go in the chat. What's good, Reggie? What's good, Alex? Juke? Reggie tripping. Stay at left, man. Reggie, go ahead on with that, man. What's good, YM, OF, Jane, Jamal? What's good, man? Tabitha and Charleston Nash. Charleston Nash said it seems like every election year the Falcons make it farther in the playoffs. 2012 NFC Championship, 2016 Super Bowl appearance, 2020 vision. Hey, I like those odds, man, if it happens. But yeah, look, folks sitting up here saying, well, Kyle Shanahan, he went to another Super Bowl. Yeah, he went to another Super Bowl with the best defense in the league.
Because of him. It wasn't because of him. Let's just be real. It was because of that defense. That defense was damn near unstoppable.
Of course you go trip on the Super Bowl appearances. Everybody on your defensive line are first round picks.
Come on, bro.
First of all, who cares about appearances if you ain't winning? Ask the Buffalo Bills.
He really went.
Bills fans, I ain't listen. If y'all ever run across this channel, I'm here to tell y'all it wasn't no shot. That is history. We both messed up right now. That's the facts right now. I mean, but at the end of the day, that's basically how it is. Like you could go. I mean, in the irony again, another irony situation. The man literally lost his recent Super Bowl appearance. The same way the previous Super Bowl appearance. You averaging 6 yards per carry on the ground.
Both games.
Football. Let's pass the football. Doggone Patrick Mahomes went downfield and made it a one-score game. You first play for scrimmage, you hand the ball off the Mostert. That man gained 6 yards, first down. Shoot, you hand the ball over to him again. Nope, we're gonna pass it. He gonna throw a pick. Oh shit. Excuse my language. But yeah. But like that's literally where we at right now. Like folks get mad, say Matt Ryan cost us a Super Bowl. How? Like as much credit as y'all give Julio for the catch. Don't get me wrong, the catch is phenomenal. But name a quarterback that makes that pass.
Yeah, that pass was that was a sick pass, man.
Another quarterback that makes that pass. You had a Hall of Famer in the booth calling that game as a commentator. And this man started stuttering when he said, I don't know how Ryan got the ball in there. Like, yeah, you're right. Because even in your career, when you were being saved by Emmitt Smith and Michael Irvin in that vaunted offensive line of defense, you couldn't even make that damn pass. I don't watch Brady for 20 years. I ain't seen him make that pass. I don't watch Peyton Manning for about 16, 17 years. I ain't seen him make that pass.
Never. I've never seen. It's like the only person that I've seen like anywhere near that is Aaron Rodgers.
That's it. Two people. say Roger could make that pass, and currently Mahomes could possibly make that pass.
Yeah.
But that's it. Nobody else can pass. And we've seen some great quarterbacks in history, lifetime. Nobody else makes that pass. Who literally, you take the ball, you take 2 steps, the pocket is already completely collapsing. You break
whoa. Hold on. Hey, hold on. I just got a message off Facebook. Jay Shy. I'm going to go ahead and say it, man. He said, we don't hate Matt. We hate the fact that he has all the talent around him and can't do any with it. Hold on. Read. Hold on. Let me finish reading. He said, we hate that we paid him $300 million plus to achieve a losing record versus the Saints. We hate that we have the worst QB in the division. We hate his playoff record. It's not all about Matt Ryan. It's the lack of caliber of QB we need.
Man, shut your stupid ass up. Hey, I'm sorry, Dunn, but he need to shut his stupid ass up. Whoever it is, you can come see me. You can come have a conversation. I will bring your ass on my show. I can tear your ass apart. If you really want that smoke, come on my show. Come on my show. I will break your ass down with that dumb ass shit. Like, this is the type of stuff
hold on, Mike. I'm just sick and tired of these people, man. Everybody want to sit up here and blame the quarterback, but ain't nobody even trying to point fingers at Thomas Dimitroff, Dan Quinn, Mike Smith. Like, these are the people, these are the architects supposed to build a championship team. Let's be real.
300 million? You take 300 million and spread that shit around. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's market value. Y'all got to understand, man. Like, now, let's be real. Matt Ryan is not even nowhere near the highest paid quarterback in the league anymore. 2007, when he made that contract, yeah, he was. But now, he's like eighth overall, like, as far as like QBs that's getting paid.
If he damn near out the top 10. If he not already out the top 10.
Already out the top 10. Man, shut the hell up. Like, please.
Y'all always in these people. Y'all always in these players' pockets. Like, oh, he getting paid $300 million. Like, he earned it. He earned it. This man pretty much got every accolade. We're not talking about Super Bowl is a team effort. All right. Like, this man got every accolade. NFL MVP. Do Drew Brees got one? Nope.
Does Stafford deserve his contract?
I'm glad you just brought up Drew Brees. I'm so glad this motherfucker done had like $200 or $300 million contracts, and this motherfucker still hanging on to 2009 championship.
Attained 2009 championship at that.
This man done had 2 contract extensions since then, and he's not even made it to the championship. And y'all still up here in Matt Ryan's pocket. Like, y'all embarrassing.
Can we take it a little further? Because don't get wrong, we understand. We understand he's a bad man, but that man ain't seen a Super Bowl since 2010.
a whole decade ago.
I just don't get it, man. I don't understand. Y'all just don't understand. Y'all don't understand how football works, man. Like, y'all think y'all the mentality y'all have is when you go to your room with man cave or whatever, turn your PlayStation Xbox on and put in Madden thinking that, oh, I could win the Super Bowl. It doesn't work like that, man. Like,
PSA, stop buying it. Quit buying Madden. It's trash now. Quit buying it. Make these folks play the game. Quit buying Madden. Now, with that being said, everybody always blaming the quarterback. Nobody has an issue to never not bring up the defense. A defense that be ranked anywhere from 25th or lower in the NFL. We don't bring that up. Let's go out. Let's get out here and score 50 points and watch our defense give up 55 points. Because guess what? Somehow it's still going to be Matt Ryan's fault that he lost the game.
He should have scored 60 points.
He just scored 50 points. He could have scored 65.
Man, come on, bro. Y'all sound crazy. Y'all sitting here worried about this man's contract, and you do realize that half of, like, not even, this man don't even, he doesn't even take up 25% of the damn salary cap. And y'all sitting up here worried about one man's contract. One man's contract.
And
What
let's be
about
real.
everybody else?
Every year he get it restructured. So the team can bring in more talent. I see he can be like other quarterbacks in the league and be stingy and say, "No, man, y'all got to give me what y'all say on my contract." But he don't do that.
Be like Captain Fat fucking Pittsburgh. he go overthrow receivers and get on his radio, talk trash because he got a Super Bowl. Like your defense is why you got them Super Bowls. Because we go do a real assessment on Ben Roethlisberger's career. He really ain't shit.
He ain't been the same since Dick LeBeau left on Pittsburgh.
He gonna go to the Hall of Fame, but that's basically because you got them 2 rings with that vaunted defense. And speaking of, like I said, y'all want to talk about offensive weapons and a person that didn't do nothing. Let's talk about Big Ben having a plethora of weapons. Pittsburgh keeping a team around him. Pittsburgh should have been in the Super Bowl at least 4 times this decade. And you literally have Pittsburgh that have been sitting home for the postseason with no major injuries, but they sitting home in the playoff during playoff time. But y'all want to talk about Matt Ryan and his situation, but his team ain't complete. He don't have a defense that's noteworthy. You might have a player here and there. Like people might Deion Jones, he's pretty good. That greater Jared kid, he's nice, but it's not a totality of the defense. It's 1 or 2 people. Like talking about where Pittsburgh had talent from the trenches to the secondary, and they was 8. Matt Ryan literally went to a Super Bowl with what? Most of your defense being first or second.
Rookies and second-year players. Like that's like the oldest guy, the oldest guys were damn Babineau and Freeney. That's it, bro. That's it.
And Witherspoon, he got hurt week 4. I remember the play. He got hurt. I seen it. I knew he was done for the year when he fell. He was chasing after the ball, and he just fell out of the way. I said, he done for the year.
Bro.
Seen this story. No shot against Sean Witherspoon, but I mean, this how it was. But, like, we went to the Super Bowl with rookies and second-year players. Like, dog, we literally had 3 out of 3 linebackers on that defense that was starting. 2 of them was drafted the same year. They came out the
same year.
Have losses. Now you talking about, dude brought up the fact that, we have a losing record against the Saints. Well, shoot, the man went, I said just 2 years ago, the man went out there threw 375 yards, 5 touchdowns, and a 75% completion percentage, and he lost in overtime. Yeah, that's really Matt Ryan's fault. 5 touchdowns, and you still lose? Like, you were balling. You were on fire. And you left that game 1 and 2. Next week, you play the Bengals. Shit. 3 touchdowns, 400 plus yards. But I'm talking about you picking their defense apart. Because y'all let AJ Green come open on the corner right in his zone. Your defense.
No defense. Yeah, like that. And see, those are the type of
defense. You worried about what offense? You were complaining about Matt Ryan missing a wide open throw in the end zone, but you ain't factoring the fact that your defense y'all let Dakota Prescott and Cole Beasley ass rape y'all for the final drive. Boy, I swear for Lord.
Bro, let's be real. Let's look at last season when we played the Texans. Like, dude, literally, we was down the first half. Second half, Matt Ryan did everything he could do to come back in the game. And folks, I'm like, man, Matt Ryan threw that pick. That's the reason why we lost that game. So us giving up 45 points wasn't that's giving us the defense getting up 45 points. That's Matt Ryan's fault.
So Matt was just doing pick sixes all game. Like, our defense ain't stepping on the field not once to stop nobody. really that's really rhetorical because our defense did step on the field and still didn't stop nobody. So
Hey, even go back and look at the Arizona game, man. It's like, look, you gave up 36 points.
Can we not? Please don't do that. Can we not? Can we not?
Hey, man, that was an embarrassing game. We had no business even losing to that game. Like, we had no business losing that game at all, man. That was an embarrassing year. Just
shout out to Lethal Saint for blocking me after that week.
Hey, man. Man, look,
I love Matt Bryant. I cherished the dude when he was here. But 43 years old, if people forget, you realize the previous season he came back from a pulled hamstring in his kicking leg. Come on, bro. We all know you don't heal as easier and as faster when you get older. Mm-hmm. So the mindset you thinking a 44-year-old kicker could come in and still be who he was, no. We have to accept the fact that our ace in the hole ain't much of an ace anymore. Mm-hmm. You see, once we cut him, now nobody banged his line. Mm-hmm. Now one person banged that man line. So like I said, and I still love Matt Bryant. I appreciate if me in my heart of hearts, I feel like we should somehow find a way to put him in the Falcons Ring of Honor for what he did for us for the last 19 years. But we're just gonna call it for what it was at the time. But at the end of the day, you have to factor in the fact that the kickers these days, you're gonna have some folks that's gonna miss kicks. You got to accept it for what it is. Now if they ain't out there pulling the Cody Parkey, we should be all right. That's how I look at it. If you ain't out there pulling the Cody Parkey or Zane Gonzalez or my personal favorite Nick Folk, then we good. But you're gonna have to accept the fact that we might not have an ace anymore. And I like young Way Cool. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna pronounce it now. I'm gonna put a little respect on it.
You gonna pronounce it right?
I'm gonna give your Georgia Southern some credit. But, like, I'm just saying, like that's where we at right now. But at the end of the day, you can't expect Matt Ryan to go out there and have phenomenal games, and he go out there and he to perform the best way he can, and it still ends in losses. Because, like I said, Kyler Murray went downfield, scored a touchdown. Matt Ryan answered. Kyler Murray went back in the field and scored a touchdown. Matt Ryan answered. But what happened? I kick a missed the extra point. It's in the game in overtime. And quite frankly, ironic. As jacked up as it is for him to miss it, at this point, I'd rather see him miss the extra point and be heartbroken in that fashion than lose the counting toss and watch the defense pretty much give up a touchdown to a rookie.
Hey, look, man, we don't see enough of that. We don't see enough of the defense giving up stuff.
I'm tired of it. I'm tired of our defense making trash quarterbacks and rookies look like all the weekday players. How many times, Falcon fans, how many times have y'all not seen this? How many times have y'all not seen y'all want to talk about Matt Ryan and him not performing in the clutch? Do you know how many comeback wins this man could have had that was squandered because your defense couldn't stop a damn soul? Like, man, do y'all not remember 2013 Monday Night Football? He go downfield, fourth down, throw a touchdown pass to take the lead, and Geno Smith walked down the field. 2014, he take the lead against the doggone Cleveland Browns, and Brian Hoyer walked down the field. It's an ongoing cycle. You let trash quarterbacks look good for a week. Doggone Mariota came in Atlanta.
We made him look like a damn Hall of Famer.
Mariota came in and dog walked us in Atlanta along with Derrick Henry, and he was on the bench the next week. That makes absolutely no sense. If y'all want to talk about a problem that as a fan, as a team that we have, is our defense. That's why y'all people holler about, well, we do good election year. Yeah, we may do good election year, but I still want to see what my defense gonna look like on this field. Because I'm not getting amped up, and if I go in week 1, now I understand Russell Wilson, but at the same time, I've seen us make Russell Wilson look mortal. Now, if who we got on the schedule, if we let Derek Vehicle come in Atlanta and drag us, I have nothing else to say for the season. If I watch Derek Vehicle get on the field and just grind his ass off against our defense, I am done with our season. We better be undefeated at the point for me to have high hopes. Because if we in the middle of the pack or we at like 4-3 or something else like that, I'm not excited. I'm not excited at all. I'm a Falcon fan. I'm emotionally attached to this team, but at the same time, listen, man. That's why at Georgia Sports Plans, I love y'all, but that's why I can't root for the Braves and the Hawks. Listen, my heart break enough watching the Bulldogs and the Falcons. At this point, I'd be dead by 40 with blood pressure problems.
Yeah, let me go in the chat real quick, man, before we end the show. What's good, Cortez, man? He said Matt has also brought us back from behind more than in a couple of occasions. He said, imagine what the team would have been if we had a decent defense. Man, I'm telling you, that comeback column would have been higher. He said, King Quest 710 said, but people wasn't saying nothing when Ryan got hurt and the other Matt came in. Yes. And then Alex said, I still believe the most important loss since the Super Bowl was losing Patrick DeMarco. He was so good that it was unbelievable. Yeah, I agree. Losing him was hard, man. And then also, not even that, you lost Chris Chester, who was, he got called a lot for false starts and stuff, man. But he did a good job too.
Yeah, losing DeMarco was big. I ain't gonna lie to you. That fullback presence, like DeMarco played his role so well. Like you even had commentators calling that man Patrick Pancake DeMarco, and that's exactly what he did. When he came through the hole, he met somebody. He put a hat on somebody. Like that would help the running game so well that year. Like when they ran out of I formation, DeMarco definitely put a hat on somebody. You felt DeMarco in that game. So
and like even that, man, it's like he's an asset to the pass protection. Like that's something that you can bring him in. If he can go out for passes and you can go out for passes and he can come in and hit a defensive end or linebacker coming on the blitz or something. Like if I think if the Falcons would have had him in the Super Bowl, man, I think we could have came away with that win. Because you're gonna take out Devontae Freeman and you're gonna take out Coleman. Coleman was out with an ankle injury, so that just left you with Devontae Freeman. And everybody know for the most part when he's in the game, they're gonna pass it. So I feel more comfortable with a guy who can actually pass protect and get Matt Ryan more time, because like you're gonna blitz. And DeMarco can actually go out for a pass, and he's not one of them slow fullbacks where you're not going to get a couple of, like, this dude is an athletic fullback, so he go out on the pass, man. Like I think the Falcons would have, gave him. I mean, it was just a couple of $1 million, man. The man was just asking for a couple $1 million, and the Falcons didn't give it to him. So it's like they would have just brought him back, man. I truly believe that the Falcons would have won the Super Bowl because Mr. Kyle Shanahan decided he wanted to just pass the ball and put the worst pass protector in at the time. Like, I don't know what the hell he was thinking, but that's Kyle Shanahan.
Possibly could have went back to back, but the next year we had an offensive coordinator that was attending AA meetings.
All right, y'all. Shoot. Well, let's go ahead and end this end the stream. Everybody who watching us, man, appreciate y'all joining us tonight. Hey, please hit that subscribe button, you guys. We growing over here. My co-host, Rick Flex, he got his own little segment that he gonna do, like short clip videos on the Braves. So just hit that subscribe button as well. Also hit this like button, share this content out with other Atlanta sports fanatics, and then also hit us up in the comment section. you know, when the show ends, if you have any like questions or comments or concerns about the show or what you thought, you know, what happened during the show. Appreciate y'all coming on, man. Tell everybody where they can find y'all.
You can find me on Twitter. I welcome for any person that want to have a debate with me. My ad name is wordplay_kid26. Again, wordplay_kid26. If you want to feel like you want to have a debate, come with it. You're gonna lose, but I welcome you.
You had to throw that one there. You gonna lose.
Yeah. Don't lose. Like I'm all I do is bring facts. That's all I do.
That's the facts, man. We're gonna have to get this man a show, man. All right, we're gonna have to get
we do. All right. Mike, where they can find you at, man? They already know they can find you. Go ahead and say it again, man.
Just hit me up, man. I'm all over the place. Just MadMike Sports, man. Michael Anthony Linson on Facebook. If you want to just come holler at me, man. You guys are really into Facebook. I'm not always there all the time, but you guys can message me. I'm one of these people. I call myself man of the people, man. I don't just sit back and, you know, make videos and then tell you guys to subscribe to my channel, and you can't, you know, have access to people, because there's a lot of guys, a lot of people out here with 4, 5, even 10,000, 50,000 subscribers, and they don't take, they won't even leave a damn like. They won't even like you comment. They won't even heart you comment. They won't have no conversation with you.
Exactly.
This is what we do. This is what we do. So you guys can follow us on Twitter, man. And like I said, like Trav said, man, like we are going to debate with you. We don't always have to agree. But it's all about fun, man. Come holler at us, man. Come holler at us anytime. Georgia Sports Hospitality Media Group, man.
Exactly. Y'all know me, man. I tell anybody, come go one-on-one with the great one.
Hey, man. Hey, that's real, man. Come holler at us, man. We ain't too hard to find. Everybody knows what it is, man. Y'all know if y'all want to have a debate, even on my show, man, just come holler. I'll let y'all in. I'll embarrass your ass, but I'll let you come on.
You will do that.
I will embarrass your ass. On live. All right.
All right. Appreciate y'all. As always, come holler at your hometown sports podcast. On that note, we'll see y'all later. Y'all have a great week. Be safe.
Yes, sir.